Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Coming on for another live because I thought that I had tricked the algorithm to not be shadow banned anymore because a bunch of you saw my story on here, but I can see by the video views of my last video that I am still shadow banned. So if I'm not posting videos on TikTok, you can find all of the videos on my YouTube channel. So just make sure you go to my YouTube channel and you will see all of them there. Now, what I want to talk to you today about is your feeling state. One of the main questions that I get asked is, how do I feel into my desired reality without experiencing it? How can I feel a certain way without having a certain thing? And therein lies the problem, right? You've been trained to believe, and you're still supporting this belief by saying that you need to have something to feel some way. When in reality, you are literally a divine creator that has access to every feeling at any moment. So you just need to be tapping into the feeling rather than tapping out of the feeling. And what ends up happening is a lot of the times, because people are so reliant on things outside of them to make them feel a certain way, they're constantly waiting for things to change. And that's when people get into this really toxic cycle of every day feeling like Groundhog's Day because they aren't actually changing. They're waiting for something outside of them to change to give them validation or permission to feel a certain way. But in reality, you have the ability to choose in every moment how you feel. Now, of course, there is emotional intelligence work that you need to do. Of course, there's personal development work that you need to do. Like, of course, there's work behind this. And if you're somebody who's like really struggling to lock in these feelings, I have found throughout my years of coaching and teaching and implementing it myself, when you're struggling to live into the desired feeling state, it's because you are skipping over the foundational work. You're skipping over the personal development work. You're skipping over the work that's going to allow you to really lock this in. Now, what I need you to understand is, in order for you to start living as the version of yourself that has everything already, you need to start living as that version of you right now. So when you ask yourself, whatever you desire, if dream life is too big and grandiose, then the money that you desire, the success that you desire, the love that you desire, the house that you desire, the car that you desire, whatever the manifestation desire is, when you ask yourself, how does this version of me feel? What does this version of me think about all day long? Because your thoughts and your feelings are connected. That's the feedback loop that's creating your vibrational frequency, and that's what the universe is responding to. Law of attraction. That's your attraction point. So your feelings and your thoughts are dictating how you feel, because your thoughts are going to change your state, and your physiology is dictated oftentimes by your thoughts. So what you have to realize is, if you start tapping into the version of you who has whatever the manifestation is already, there is a different way that version of you is showing up. And where a lot of people get stuck in manifestation is they wait to become this version of them until they have the thing, which means they never become this version of them because they often don't get the thing. And the way that you reverse engineer manifestation is you start showing up like that version of yourself right now, which means you're no longer reliant on things outside of you to change. You understand that you're creating your reality. So if you want your reality to change, you have to change. And that means stop waiting for something outside of you. You're not waiting for the money to feel wealthy. You're not waiting for the specific person to feel love. You're not waiting for whatever it is. You are deciding that if I get to choose in every moment how I feel, if I get to choose in every moment how I think, then how do I desire to think and feel in this moment? You don't desire, like, no one desires to feel lonely. No one desires to feel broke. No one desires to feel these things. But because we're stuck in this cycle of what's familiar, these frequencies, these emotions are what's familiar. Think about how everybody always tells you, well, it's often said anyway, that emotions are energy in motion. If you want to feel differently, you've got to move your emotions. You've got to move the point that you typically vibrate at. So if you typically feel broke, then you need to start feeling more abundant throughout your day. You need to start tapping into the frequency of abundance, the frequency of wealth. Now, this doesn't mean going from broke to millionaire. That's not sustainable. But you need to start doing the frequency work day in and day out. And you need to start asking yourself, in this moment, is this how I desire to feel? If the answer is no, then you need to actively shift into a desired feeling state that you would rather feel. This is why visualizations are so powerful. I have a future self visualization that you can grab on my site that will help you lock this in. But if you can just get into and get clear about how you desire to feel, and then start feeling that frequency instead of feeling like the same old you day in and day out. Because a lot of the times when people haven't manifested the things that they desire, it's because they've been feeling the same way and thinking the same way for a year, for months, for weeks, however long the time. It doesn't matter. But what matters is that you start doing the work to shift how you feel right now, because the universe is responding to you right now. And the only moment that exists in the infinite time continuum is this moment right now. And quantum physics doesn't work in time. The universe doesn't work in time. Everything is energetic, and emotions are energy in motion. So your feeling state is one of the most powerful and important things for you to start shifting. Because when you shift how you feel, you shift how you look at things. You shift your perspective. You shift your self-identity. You shift how you are showing up moment by moment. And when you start feeling better more often than not, you actually start having more evidence that this is working. And then why wouldn't you feel better? Because you get your manifestations when you feel better. You feel better when you feel better. Like, things just go better for you when you're feeling better. Think about when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you stub your toe, you're late for work, you spill your coffee on yourself, you get stuck in traffic, It's like a spiral of all of the bad things, right? What if, though, you could intentionally switch that, and the polarity could be building in the momentum towards what you desire, feeling how you desire to feel, getting all of the things, having all of the things. The version of you who has the manifestation already, they aren't worrying, they aren't doubting, they aren't fearing. They are excited, they are calm, they are optimistic, they are moving forward, they are normalizing the fact that of course they have it. When you can start normalizing, feeling excited, feeling grateful, making it so it's actually like, of course I have this, because why wouldn't I? If I desire to have it, of course I get it. I don't have to work hard to get it. I just have to breathe and I get to receive. And so I get to have things just because I am a divine creator that asked to incarnate at this time on earth. I don't need to work really hard for it. I don't need to do X to get something. I just get to decide what I want and then work on showing up as the version of myself who has that already. And like when we talk about it from energetic terms, when you shift into the feeling state of the thing that you desire, that's how you are in alignment with it. So if you say that you want to manifest the money, and then you start feeling wealthy, you're now in alignment. So you're not trying to work hard from a frequency and a mindset of lack. You are now working on your energetic frequency so that way you are in alignment with the thing. That means that you can easily receive downloads. That means you can easily be in a place where the opportunity, the people, the experiences, whatever you need comes to you because you're in energetic alignment with the thing. So instead of you needing to try and force something from being out of alignment, that's where the matrix teaches us to be. It teaches us to be in this lack state, to be in this lack frequency, to believe that we have to work hard to get things, and then we have to force everything into existence because we aren't doing the work on us. We aren't doing the mindset work, and we aren't doing the frequency work. And when we don't do this, that's when you do have to work hard to get things, because that's how you're programmed to receive, and it's the only way you can receive because you're not working on you. But when you instead work smarter instead of harder, that is when you work on your mindset, you work on your frequency, your feeling state, and then you get an inspired idea, and then you run into the person at the grocery store, and then you get an email with an offer that's going to change your life, because it wasn't about you needing to make everything happen. You don't need to know the how. You don't need to know the when. You do need to know what you want. You do need to know who you need to become to get it, and you do need to know why you want it, right? Like the intentions that you're setting in the universe. When you get clear on your part in the co-creative process, the what, the why, and the who, that is when everything just starts flowing into your life so easily, because you're not available for working hard. You're not available for feeling like shit all day long. You're not available for complaining. You're not available for the victim frequency. You understand how powerful you are. And if you don't understand it, let me just tell you right now, you are so powerful. But you need to be the one that fucking hypes yourself up. You need to be the one that understands how powerful you truly are and that you have a control. You have control over how this goes for you. You don't need to micromanage the whole fucking thing. You don't have to micromanage the universe, but you do need to start focusing on you. Who are you being all day long? Are the thoughts that you're thinking in alignment with the manifestation that you desire? Are the feelings that you're feeling in alignment with the having that manifestation already? Are the actions that you're taking congruent with the version of you who has the manifestation? Or are you all day long thinking about feeling into and then working from lack? Because lack plus lack will always equal lack. Abundance plus abundance will always equal abundance. You need to get into an abundant state of mind, an abundant energy, and then take aligned action from there, and you'll get abundance. If you take action from a lack mindset and a lack frequency, you're only going to get more lack. And that's when people burn themselves out because they keep working and working and working from these low vibrational thoughts and feelings, and then they're not really getting anything, or they're not getting enough because they're stuck in this lack frequency and this lack pattern. So they're always noticing the fact that they're not getting their desires. But it's like, what if you instead questioned how you're doing it? The energy that you're in, the mindset that you're in, the self-identity you have while doing the damn thing. Instead of trying to come up with another way to market your business, get another side hustle, instead of like whatever it is, what if you said, wait a minute, this isn't working. No matter how many times, no matter how much I change out this for that, I'm still getting essentially the same thing. I'm still feeling the same way. I'm still thinking the same way. You are the common denominator in all of this. So when you realize that, you get to say, wait a minute. That means that it's not something outside of me. That means that it's me. I'm the problem. And I am the solution. So if I'm realizing that this isn't fucking working for me, I don't feel like I would desire to feel, I'm not creating the reality that I desire to create, then the question then becomes, how do I need to show up differently? What thoughts do I need to be thinking? What habits do I need to be engaging in? What actions should I be taking? What feels better to me? Not let's find more things to do, but let's spend more time becoming the person that we desire to be. Because the universe isn't responding to what you do. It's responding to who you are while you're doing the thing. I always tell my clients and my students that the energy that you're in while you are taking the action, the mindset that you have while you're taking the action, is the self-fulfilling prophecy. That is actually determining the results that you are getting or not getting. So it's not about trying to find more things to do. It's about taking an honest inventory of who you are. Actually noticing the thoughts that you think day in and day out. Actually noticing the feeling state that you're in all day long. Noticing your expectations. Have you gotten to the point where you just keep showing up the same way every day and then you start feeling defeated? Like, of course, the manifestation isn't going to come to me. I've done all the things and it's not showing up. What if the manifestation isn't showing up because you're not available for it? You're not in energetic alignment with the thing. And here's the thing is when you actually start doing this work, that's when you manifest so fucking quickly because the universe is in alignment with who you're being. You're in alignment for all of the good things. You don't turn on and off manifestation. You're always manifesting. But are you consciously manifesting what you desire, or are you unconsciously manifesting the shit that you don't want? Because a lot of people will do all the things, but then when they're out living their day-to-day life, they're unconscious. They're thinking thoughts that play them in the victim role. They are reaffirming a reality that they don't want to be in because all they think about, all they speak about, and all they feel into is that reality. You need to be greater than your circumstances. You need to say that if my circumstances are old news, this was past me that created it, it would be the definition of insanity for me to keep speaking about, focusing on, and feeling into all of this and expecting that I can do some manifestation method and change. That's not going to fucking work because you're not changing. It's not the method that makes the manifestation come in. It's who you become while you're doing the method, the energy that you're in when you actually embody that version of you. It's about the self-concept that you shift so that way you understand that I actually feel better right now. I didn't need anything outside of me to change. I changed, and because I decided to change, because I decided to do the work on me, I feel better. And when I feel better, I receive better. Hold on. Let me just block this dude who just typed the same fucking comment 76 times. Now I can't get off of it. All right, let me see what some of the comments say, because I did see a few come in. And then we'll go back to ranting. My SP came back today and apologized. I went a little bit insane, literally. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. I am it now. It works, people. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only moment is now. Who are you being right now? Because the version that you are being right now, the person that you're being right now, the thoughts that you're thinking right now, the feelings that you're feeling right now is what's manifesting your future reality. It's not about getting something and waiting to get the thing to feel differently, to show up differently. It's about showing up differently now, because now is when you manifest from. Right now and right now and right now and right now. And every moment is an opportunity for you to exercise your free will and show up differently. But are you? Are you showing up differently right now, knowing that you have all of the potential to show up and change your life in this moment? Are you waking up every single day saying, this is the day that my life changes, everything's working out for me, I'm so excited, I just got the money, I just got the love, I just got the car, I just got the home? Are you showing up completely open to receive all of the fucking miracles from the universe? Or are you waking up going, ugh, it's Tuesday, I don't know what fucking day it is, I never know what day it is, but like, are you waking up saying, ugh, it's Tuesday, I got to do this, and I think it's Monday, right? I got to do this, and I got to do that, and this is going to go this way, and I'm going to go here. And like, are you just so certain about what today's not going to bring you that you aren't even getting excited about it anymore, that you're not feeling grateful, that you're not speaking your reality into existence, that you're not actually showing up for the fucking blessings and miracles that are totally available for you, but you have to be available to them? It's not about predetermining how your day, your week, your month, your year is going to go. Like, have you already given up on 2023? Have you already decided that it's not the year that you manifest the things because there's a month and a half left? Or are you the person that's like, yo, 2023 is going to be the best fucking year of my life because I'm making it the best year every day, every moment, every second. I'm deciding that I am the one that's holding the cards. I'm no longer going to play life like these cards were pre-dealt for me, like it's predetermined. I'm actually going to show up like the power is in my fucking hands. If I don't like the cards that I was dealt, I'm going to deal myself a new deck of cards. I am going to change the player that I am. Like, this whole life game is one big game. It's like, I really don't understand how people are fucking out there playing video games all day long. You're living in a virtual reality. Learn how to play the game of life, because then you wouldn't need to sit on your ass and play video games all day long. You'd be out living your best fucking life, and we would be contributing to society so much more because our life force energy would be lit the fuck up. We would be happy humans creating miraculous lives. And this is available. But are you playing the game of life like you're fucking in control? Or are you playing the blame game, playing the shame game? Like, are you saying that this is the best that it can get? 2023 is already the worst year of my life. I didn't manifest the things. Like, there's so much potentiality. There's so much. You never know. Literally, since this live started, it started like with the fluffiest, happiest snow. Like, that's a fucking miracle. It was not snowing at all before I started this live. And now it is literally like they're like snowstorm status. Like, that's fucking miraculous. Are you noticing the miracles around you? Are you seeing them and actually taking a moment to be like, damn, that snow's so fucking beautiful? Or are you that person that's like, it started snowing and now I gotta drive in it? You get to control how and if you're reacting in every moment and who you're being in every moment. But are you actually conscious of the version of you that you're being, or are you just showing up as the same old version of you because things outside of you didn't change, so you're not doing the work on you? Because at the end of the day, you can absolutely manifest everything that you desire, but it's going to take a lot of personal development work. It's going to take a lot of accountability. That's what real life shadow work is saying, how am I accountable for this? How did I create this reality? If I don't like the reality that I'm living in and I'm the common denominator, then what do I need to shift in myself? How do I need to show up differently? How do I need to speak differently? How do I need to feel differently? How do I need to think differently? Like, you are the cause. The reality is the effect. So what are you causing? Are you causing miracles in your life, or are you causing chaos? Because it's both available, and I would argue that it takes more energy to create chaos than it does to create miracles, because miracles you just get to be open to receive. But are you open? Are you ready to receive? Are you showing up like this could be the day that your life fucking changes? I don't care that it's 2:43 right now or whatever time it is. Today could be the day that you manifest $10,000. Today could be the day that you run into your soulmate person. Today could be the day that you win some car giveaway that you didn't even enter, and somehow you just manifested your dream car and you didn't even have to fucking pay for it. Today could be the day that you become healthy and you miraculously heal some disease that you've always had. Like, are you living like everything is possible right now in this very fucking moment? Not waiting for the email saying you got the car, not waiting for the health results, not waiting, but actively participating in life. Participating. Are you at cause for what's happening? Or are you still playing the victim and saying that things just don't work out for me? Because if you believe that, then of course that's what you're going to receive. But at any moment, you could choose differently. Wow, you sound uncannily similar to Anna Delvey. I don't know who that is, but I'll take it as a good sign. You're good. Thank you so much. Oh, are all the comments, the rest of the comments just that dude? No. Okay. Let's go. 100%. Yes. 2023 and infinity. Yeah, because that's the thing is like we're slowing down time to have this experience of life, but technically it's all happening simultaneously. It's all infinite. The version of you who already has the manifestations, like all of the fucking manifestations, they exist. What's different is who you're being in this moment. What's different is the self-identity that you have. What's different is how you're moving. What's different is how you're thinking, how you're speaking to yourself, how you're speaking about life, what you are actually available for moment by moment. That's what's different. And you guys, like my account is literally shadow banned right now. So my videos are not getting out to anyone. If you're here right now, it is actually a miracle because TikTok is actively I have been shadow banned since Friday night, like very, 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 very badly shadow banned to the point where I'm not even posting videos because they're not getting seen. If you are here right now, you somehow were able to break through the fucking algorithm because they're not helping me out. It doesn't matter how many y'all like this. Like I am shadow banned for 2 weeks because that's how long TikTok shadow bans you for. So, I'm still here and I'm coming on knowing that the people that, I set an intention, the people that are meant to hear this are going to be here. They're going to hear it. I don't know how the fuck you found me because I'm not even getting shown out to, my following. But you are here right now. There is something that I'm saying that you were meant to hear. There is something that I'm saying that is shifting you out of the defeat. Maybe because I think it's Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. Maybe today you were like, it's just another week and we're getting so close and the holidays are coming and I don't have the money and I didn't manifest the home and Pause. Because if you're putting pressure on yourself in this moment, you're just manifesting more pressure. You're just creating contraction in your energy. But time doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we're in November. What matters is how are you feeling right now? What are you thinking about your life? How are you speaking to yourself? How are you showing up? Because you have the power to change your whole fucking life today, this moment. But you have to be available for it. You have to be actively participating in life. You can't give up and throw in the towel. That's the only way you fail is if you give up. Failure is created. You've got to just keep going. It's not always easy, but you've got to keep going. You've got to do the work, trusting that it's going to get better. It's always getting better and better and better. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. Yes. Accountability is the most important thing. It is. And here's the thing is, I would argue that you're not growing spiritually or evolving consciously if you're not taking accountability, because your ego is always going to find somebody else to blame. You're going to blame the government. You're going to blame the economy. You're going to blame COVID. You're going to blame your parents. You're going to blame whatever. And it's but what is blaming gotten you? How far has the blame game gotten you? Not really far. It might just soothe your ego. You might have a bunch of people that you can go and bitch and moan with, but does that make you feel good? No, not really. Does it actually give you anything productive? No, not really. When I'm on client calls with my clients and they just like get really wrapped up into like the circumstances and what's going on or like what's been coming up with them, I start shifting them like in the moment. I'm like, okay, and like, how are we deciding to show up now? How do we want this to go for us? Yes, that happened. And like, let's extract the wisdom and let's move forward. How are we showing up differently because of this? How is this making it more clear on what we desire to have so that way we can start manifesting our desired reality? Yeah, that sucks that happened. And how are we going to move forward? It's not about how many times you get kicked down. It's not about how many lessons you go through. It's about how quickly are you showing up for yourself? How quickly are you looking at what's happening and saying, you know what, I might not have control over everything outside of me, but I have fucking control over me. I have control over how I react. I have control over if I react. I have control over who I'm being. But am I gonna take that accountability and change? Or am I gonna keep saying, what's the point? Because you're going to have to keep getting back up anyway. So you might as well just keep taking steps towards what you want. Like, you might as well keep moving forward. That's the only way you're going to change your life. You may not always feel it, but you are a beacon of hope and strength to those around you. I don't know if that was like a particular question or like statement to me or just in general. Oh my God, I got salsa all over my pants. But you are a beacon of light. Like, you are a beacon of light. I have channeled so many times when I like am in my meditations and and my guides are always showing me that I'm a lighthouse. And it's like, when I am lit up, when I'm doing the work on me, and my ear just started ringing so deeply. So somebody needed to hear this. When I am doing the work, I'm always doing the work, but sometimes like shit gets hard, you know what I mean? And you're going through a lot, and sometimes like, I don't want to be in the public. I don't want to deal with all the comments. I don't want to deal with all the people. Like, I just want to go hibernate. But it's like, no, you are a beacon of light. You are showing people who are lost at sea that there is light out there, that there is a way forward. This is the way to go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And whether you are a spiritual teacher like me, whether you're a coach like me, whether you're a creator like me, you are still modeling to other people what it is like to tap into the love and light that's inside of you. Like, we are all divine creators. And the more that we start tapping into that, rather than this limited matrix humanity that we're taught to believe in, that's when your reality shifts so quickly, because you're not just doing it for you anymore. You're doing it for others. And that's when it becomes so beautiful, because it's not about egoically doing this work. It's about like, when I do this work, I show other people what's possible and I model to them what's possible. And isn't that fucking beautiful? Without accountability, love is unable to exist. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like, love is the ultimate, like one of the highest frequencies, right? So it's like, we are meant to tap into love. We are meant to be shining brightly. And it's almost difficult for you to even tap into that if you're not being accountable for how you're getting in the way of it, right? Yes, I've taken control of my dopamine production. That's great. Hello, hello. Thank you, Lexi. You're so welcome, girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. There are no coincidences. Nope. There are no coincidences at all, at all, at all. Let's see. Be it now. Yes, ma'am. But don't you have to know and live in your manifesting, not just tell the universe somehow? You need to be doing the mindset work to believe that the manifestation is possible. You need to be understanding that manifestation is this or something better. You need to be speaking it into existence, and you need to be showing up like the version of you who has the manifestation already. When you keep showing up, living in the wish fulfilled, when you keep showing up in the energetic state of having the manifestation already, that's when you create the reality where you have it already. So it's about getting clear on what you want. It's about getting clear on who you need to be, and then showing up as that version of you who has the manifestation. Because the more you are embodied in the energetics of the version of you who has it, then you're no longer available for this old reality where you don't have it. And you're no longer focusing on not having it, and you're focusing on and feeling into having it. So then you have it, because all it takes is for you to feel into it. Like, your reality is always catching up to you. So when you can feel into it, when you can focus on having it, that's when you're going to see it and experience it and feel it very, very quickly, because you understand how to play the game. There's only now, absolutely. Can you talk about releasing attachments? My whole life changed for the better when I let go of one. Yeah, so like that's the thing, right? I had a program that I was creating that I never like finished creating it, but it was called Attached, and I was talking about your attachment styles. And a lot of people only think about attachment styles when it comes into love, but the relationship that you have with everything is going to manifest in everything. Like, it's like that, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you are showing up without secure attachment, if you're showing up with dissociated, if you're showing up with any of the attachment styles that are not healthy, that aren't secure, then you're needing something outside of you. You're trying to force out everything else is controlling. You aren't giving it any space. You're not allowing the universe to support you because you're not open to receive. When you release the need for the thing and you get out of that desperate, needy energy, you're showing the universe that you're good no matter what. And that's the truth. You are good no matter what. And a lot of people block their manifestations because they need this certain person. They need that certain thing. They need it. And they get so needy that they get desperate that they don't feel good without it. And if you don't feel good and you don't feel whole and you don't feel worthy without something, then it's argued that you've never felt that way anyway, because you don't need something to feel that way. You need to tap into that feeling inside of you. And that's the law of detachment, right? It's not needing something, it's desiring something, knowing that you can tap into the feelings, you can tap into the emotions, you can tap into the thoughts, you can tap into the self-concept of the version of you who has it already. So it's not about needing the thing. It's about doing the work to gift yourself the version of you who has it already, the feelings, and releasing the need, because you don't need anything. You have everything inside of you, but you need to tap into that on your own. You need to release the neediness, because I always say no one likes desperation. Like in love, no one likes desperation. When you get desperate, that's when people are like, okay. The universe is the exact same way. When you're really desperate for something, the universe is like, they got to do some work on them in order to receive it, because they aren't showing up as the version of them who has it. They're reliant on something outside of them instead of relying on them. And that's the work. It's always about finding what you need inside of you, releasing the trauma, healing the trauma, forgiving your past, like doing all the personal development work, so that way you don't need the thing. So that way it is a healthy attachment. And of course the thing manifests because you don't need it to. And you're not acting like you need it to. You're good whether it shows up or not. And you know that if you desire something, it's always this or something better. So if you don't have it right now, it's on its way to you. And like, of course, it's coming. Like that. I'm just now being radically honest with my creation of my life. And that's so beautiful. That's the thing, is you have to take radical responsibility for you, because at the end of the day, no one's going to come and save you. Even if you won the fucking lottery, if you didn't do the money work, you would end up being broke in 5 years. You'd be bankrupt in 5 years. Even if you manifest the partner and they're the love of your life, if you don't do the work on you, they're going to end up divorcing you and leaving you in 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, no one outside of you and nothing outside of you can change you, and you can always change you. So it's never too late, and the work is always now. Thank you. You're so welcome. Hello, first time here. You caught my eye. Oh, I love that. I literally don't know how any of you are coming here because I'm so shadow banned right now, but I love it. It works, people. Be it now. Yes. You have to do the work. Absolutely. And that's where a lot of people are struggling in manifestation, because they think it's some like miraculous band-aid for them not doing the work. And it's like, no, you actually have to do the work. The more you do the work, the more miraculous your life becomes. But you got to keep doing the work. All right, I'm just scrolling through because one person is commenting like 76 times. Just don't be that person that comments constantly, because I try to get through everyone's comments. And if you comment like 81 times, I got to keep scrolling. been trying with a text from someone, no luck. I literally have a video that has like 300,000 views that's pinned to the top of my page that tells you exactly how to manifest a text message. And it works literally every single time, unless you are needy and desperate and like need that text message. Like as long as you're good, it'll literally always work. And there's also a follow-up video if it's not working. And that's because you're being needy and desperate. But like manifesting a text message is the easiest thing in the world. You just got to let it be. All right, I have to go walk the dogs because I did not intend on it snowing this badly, but I want to let you guys know that I did open up my year-long membership. I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to help the collective. You can now join for a monthly membership rate of $33. That's only going to be available until the end of the year, and it's like cancel any month that you want. So you'll get access to all of my programs and a group monthly coaching call with me. If you want to join, you can click the link in my bio. It's called Synergy. And if you join today, you get access to all of my programs. It's literally fucking insane. So if you want to get in my world, that would be the best way. You can always sign up for a mentorship session with me, and you can join mentorship if you're ready to go deep and transform your entire fucking life very quickly. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.